Hi guys, welcome! A brand new growth system called Crown of Snowflakes is arriving with the Land of Snowflakes episode update in Ragnarok M Eternal Love and Ragnarok M Classic. This new progression system is tied to your long-term progression within Issgard. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about this new feature, including how it works, how it is upgraded, plus a breakdown of the various effects you'll gain from wearing the Snowflake crown. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. To unlock the Snowflake crown, you need to accept the space-time summon quest from Issgard in Pantera. You'll then be guided by a mysterious white cat carrying Raskan's consciousness to Issgard, where you'll be granted the Snowflake crown. This crown is forged from the purest power of Issgard, allowing you to resist the wind and snow and traverse freely through the Land of Snowflakes. To access the Snowflake crown interface, you can simply find a crown in your inventory at any time and then tap the Nurture button. Or you can also come and talk to Ronggenyan in Pantera or Crystal Duoduo in Snow Eagle Square. The Snowflake crown is considered as an artifact type headwear, so it can be equipped in the secondary equipment tab. Just like guild artifacts, the crown cannot be refined, enhanced, and enchanted, but it comes with its own unique development system. The crown interface features 3 tabs, each with different progression mechanics. In the first tab called Crown Development, you'll gain additional stats that only take effect while the crown is equipped. These bonuses only take effect outside of PvP and GVG environments, so it's designed specifically to boost your stats in the field and PvE instances. Just keep in mind that when your main headwear gets stripped during battle, your crown will also be removed, which means these bonus stats will no longer be active. Within the Crown Development tab, you can freely switch between 3 different modes depending on your class or role. The red physical mode is intended for physical damage dealers. The blue defense mode is suited for tank, utility, and support classes. And the yellow magic mode is intended for magic damage dealers. Each time your crown levels up, you'll receive 1 attribute point that can be used to unlock stats across any of these 3 modes. What makes this system flexible is that you're not forced to choose just one path. You can develop all 3 modes at the same time. For example, at crown level 5, you can have 5 stats unlocked in physical, magic, and defense modes simultaneously. One thing to be aware of, however, is that there is currently no reset option for attribute points, so it's important to plan your early upgrades carefully. Over time, you will eventually have enough points to unlock all available stats. Now let's talk about how to upgrade your crown. As you explore Issgard, you'll obtain a resource called Power of Frost. This is the primary material used to level up the crown. During your initial exploration, you can obtain 150 pieces from activating all 3 warp towers, 750 pieces from finding all 15 hidden treasure chests, and 500 pieces from opening all 5 elite treasure chests for the first time. Every day you can receive 100 to 250 pieces from completing each daily quest. As a tip, to be able to earn 250 pieces of Power of Frost per quest, you need to reach Ice Feather Home's rating level 10 and unlock White Eagle Tribe allies to assist you in completing the daily quest. Currently, there are no paid items or boxes that allow you to speed up the upgrade process. This means that the only way to progress your crown's development attributes is to simply complete the daily quest by dispatching allies every day. The second tab, called Regional Attributes, grants permanent stats that only take effect inside Issgard and the new Operation Skyhammer instance. Unlike the first tab, these bonuses apply regardless of whether the crown is equipped or not, making it a permanent source of additional power while playing in the new map and new instance. Right now, there are 3 stats that you can upgrade. Surging Strength increases physical damage only, so it's ideal for physical-based classes. Magic Tide increases magic damage only, so it only benefits magic-based classes. And Something Big increases your drop rate from farming normal monsters in Issgard, while also boosting your damage to the boss monsters in Operation Skyhammer. In terms of upgrade priority, the best strategy is to max out Something Big first. By increasing your drop rate early on, you'll be able to gather materials more efficiently, which will make it easier to upgrade the other attributes later. To fully upgrade these regional attributes to level 10, you'll need significant amount of Issgard regional materials. Because of this, material farming becomes an important part of your long-term progression in the region. If your goal is to rush your upgrades, it is recommended to actively farm materials from normal monsters, as well as participate in battles against the new Super Sea Butterfly MVP whenever possible. However, this approach can be quite challenging and competitive as there are only a limited number of efficient farming spots in the region and the MVP has just 1 spawn location, which means heavy competition is expected, especially during peak hours. On the other hand, if you prefer to continue focusing on Zenny farming, you can still upgrade your crown's regional attributes at a slower but steady pace. You'll receive a small amount of materials each day from performing Camp Sweep, allowing your upgrades to advance gradually over time without the need to sacrifice your Zenny earning potential. As for the third and final tab, called the Accessory System, this is where you can store your Snowflake equipment to activate specific attributes. Unlike the first and second tabs, the bonuses from the Accessory System apply regardless of whether the crown is equipped or not, making it a permanent source of additional power and works everywhere, including both PvE and PvP content. Right now, only one Snowflake equipment can be stored in the system, and only the attributes highlighted in green will be activated once the gear is stored. Let's look at how this works for each equipment type. For the Snowflake offhand, the stats that can be activated while stored inside the crown include all species damage with a piercing strike and a chance to trigger the effect called Double Snow Shadow, which allows your character to deal 2 assists of damage when attacking. On the other hand, for the Snowflake garment, the only stats that can be activated while stored inside the crown include all species damage resistance and a chance to trigger the effect called Snow Shadow Protection, which grants immunity against the Double Snow Shadow effect. Because of these differences, your upgrade priority will usually depend on your role. Damage dealers should generally prioritize upgrading the Snowflake offhand first to increase their offensive potential. Meanwhile, utility, support, and tank classes will benefit more from prioritizing the Snowflake garment for its defensive bonuses. If you want to check exactly which attributes are currently active, you can simply tap the button located in the lower left corner of the interface to view the full list of activated bonuses. So in summary, progression in this tab is largely influenced by your success in refining Snowflake equipment, since higher refinement will unlock stronger attribute effects. At the moment, you can obtain Snowflake equipment from clearing the new Operation Skyhammer instance or by participating in the upcoming events that will come alongside this episode update, which we'll cover in more detail in a separate video. And there you have it, that's a complete overview of the Snowflake crown system coming to Ragnarok M Eternal Love and Ragnarok M Classic. Overall, I think it's a good progression system that provides valuable stat growth and long-term goals for players exploring Issgard. However, it does place a strong emphasis on farming within the region, which may not be the most efficient option for players who primarily focus on earning Zenny. What do you guys think about the Snowflake crown system? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, keep in mind that the actual in-game content may vary from what's presented in this video. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.